Have you ever wondered how farmers raise young sheep effectively? Well, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the fascinating world of sheep farming, where we embark on a journey from lamb to wool. It's an intricate process that requires both art and science. Raising young sheep is more than just providing food and shelter. It's about understanding their needs, their growth stages, and the importance of their well-being in the larger picture of wool production. These fluffy creatures are the backbone of the wool industry, and their upbringing is crucial in ensuring high-quality wool. This process is not just about the final product, it's about the journey. From the birth of a lamb to its first steps, from its growth to the final wool products, every step is a testament to the beauty of nature and the dedication of our farmers. So buckle up as we explore the intricacies of this journey. Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of sheep farming. It all starts with the birth of the lambs, a critical period for both the mother ewe and her newborns. In the farming calendar, lambing season is a time of excitement and anticipation. This is when the farm buzzes with new life, typically occurring in early spring when the weather is milder and fresh grass begins to grow. This timing is crucial as it allows the newborn lambs to have the best start in life. Now let's talk about the birth process. It's a delicate dance of nature where the farmer plays a supporting role, stepping in only when necessary. The ewe, or mother sheep, usually handles the birthing process on her own. However, farmers keep a watchful eye, ready to provide assistance if complications arise. Monitoring the health of both the ewe and her lambs during this period is paramount. The lamb's first meal, known as colostrum, is a super-rich form of milk packed with essential nutrients and antibodies. It's vital that the lamb drinks this within the first few hours of its life to build a robust immune system. But the farmer's role doesn't end there. Once the lamb is born and has had its first feed, it's time for two crucial steps: docking and tagging. Docking refers to the practice of shortening the lamb's tail, which helps maintain cleanliness and prevents health issues down the line. Tagging, on the other hand, involves attaching a small, unique identification tag to the lamb's ear, which helps farmers keep track of each individual within their flock. These tasks, while seemingly minor, play a significant role in the lamb's life. They ensure the health and well-being of the lamb, making it easier for farmers to monitor growth, administer treatments, and even keep track of lineage. So, as you can see, the birth of lambs is not just a moment of new life. It's the beginning of a carefully coordinated effort by the farmer to ensure the survival and health of these precious creatures. These first steps lay the foundation for the successful raising of healthy sheep. Once the initial care has been taken, the early life of lambs begins, full of frolic and learning. The first few months of a lamb's life are critical. During this time, they transition from a diet of their mother's milk to grazing on pasture. This switch is gradual and guided by the mother ewe who, in her wisdom, shows the lambs the ropes. As they observe their mother, the lambs learn to distinguish between different types of vegetation and understand which are good to eat. Farmers play a pivotal role in this stage of their lives too. They ensure the pasture is lush, green, and free from harmful plants. The farmer's watchful eye is also on the lookout for any signs of distress or illness in the flock. Good nutrition is a cornerstone of a healthy lamb's life. The quality of the grass they graze on matters enormously. Rich, nutritious pasture contributes to the overall health and growth of the lambs, helping them develop robust immune systems. Farmers often supplement this diet with high-quality hay and grain, particularly in the colder months when fresh grass is scarce. Protection from diseases is another crucial aspect of raising lambs. Farmers vaccinate the flock to prevent common ailments. Regular health checks are conducted to ensure no lamb is left suffering. Parasites are a common threat to lambs, and farmers combat this by employing strategic deworming programs. The early life of a lamb isn't just about grazing and growing, though. It's also about socializing and learning how to be a sheep. Lambs play together, forming bonds that will last their entire lives. They learn from each other, from their mothers, and from the older sheep in the flock. This socialization helps them become well-adjusted adults. This stage of their life is a delicate balance of growth, learning, and fun. It's a time of rapid development both physically and socially. Every experience, every new blade of grass, contributes to the lamb's overall development. The early life of lambs sets the stage for their future growth and productivity. The care, nutrition, and learning they receive now will shape them into the healthy, productive sheep they are destined to become. As lambs grow, they begin to produce wool, an important milestone in their life and a significant aspect for farmers. With the transition from lamb to sheep, the soft baby wool is replaced by a coarser, more durable fiber, the kind we associate with warm sweaters and cozy blankets. Wool growth is a continuous process, happening every day, every hour. Depending on the breed, a sheep's wool can grow anywhere from 1 to 6 inches a year. The rate of growth is influenced by factors such as nutrition, health, and even the season. A well-fed, healthy sheep in cold weather will produce wool at a faster rate than one that's malnourished or stressed. Farmers play a crucial role in managing this growth. They ensure the sheep are well fed with a balanced diet, provide them with adequate shelter, and keep an eye out for any signs of disease or distress. Regular checkups and vaccinations are part of the routine, keeping the sheep healthy and the wool growing. Now, quality wool doesn't just happen. It's a result of meticulous care and attention. Farmers ensure this by keeping the sheep's skin clean and free from contaminants. They also select and breed sheep with desirable wool characteristics like fineness and strength. When it comes to wool production, shearing is a significant process. It's typically done once a year, usually in the spring. Shearing doesn't hurt the sheep, but it does require skill and care. It's like getting a haircut. The wool is removed close to the skin, allowing for a cool summer and regrowth in time for winter. Shearing not only yields the valuable wool, but it also promotes better hygiene and reduces the risk of disease. A sheep with too much wool can become overheated in summer, or can have difficulty moving around. After shearing, the wool is sorted by quality, cleaned, and processed into yarn, ready for its journey to becoming the wool products we know and love. Quality wool production is a testament to the effective raising of sheep. It's a process that requires knowledge, patience, and a lot of care. But the end result, high-quality wool, is worth every effort. The journey from a fluffy sheep to your warm woolen sweater is quite remarkable. It's a process that involves skill, patience, and an eye for detail, turning a raw, coarse material into a soft, luxurious fabric. First, we start with shearing. This is the process of removing the woolen fleece from the sheep. It's a task that requires a steady hand and a good understanding of the animal's anatomy to avoid causing any harm. Once the fleece is removed, we're left with raw wool, which is a bit different from the soft and cozy wool you might be familiar with. This raw wool then goes through a process called scouring. It's a fancy term for washing, but it's an essential step. Scouring removes dirt, grease, and any other impurities from the wool. It's a delicate process, as too much heat or agitation can damage the fibers. But done correctly, it leaves us with clean, fluffy wool, ready for the next step. Now we come to carding. This is where the wool is brushed to align the fibers. It's a bit like combing your hair, removing any tangles and making it smooth. Carding also helps to further clean the wool and prepares it for spinning. Spinning is where things start to take shape. The wool fibers are twisted together to create yarn. This process can be done by hand or with a spinning wheel. The thickness of the yarn can be adjusted depending on the desired end product. Finally, we have weaving. The yarn is woven into fabric on a loom. This is where patterns and textures can be created, giving each piece of fabric its unique character. And there you have it. From a fluffy sheep to a woolen product, each step in the process is vital in ensuring the quality and comfort of the final product. It's a journey of transformation, one that requires time, patience, and a lot of skill. Next time you wear a woolen product, remember the journey it has taken from a lamb to you. Raising young sheep effectively is a rewarding task that requires knowledge, patience, and a lot of care. We've journeyed through the life of a lamb, starting from its birth. We've seen the importance of those early days, how crucial they are in laying the foundation for a healthy and productive life. We've also delved into the growth stage where the lambs transition into adulthood. This is where the magic happens, as their fluffy coats grow into the valuable wool that we all know and love. We've seen how farmers diligently care for their sheep, ensuring they grow healthy and strong, producing the best quality wool. Finally, we've followed the journey of this wool, from the farm to the factory. We've seen how it's transformed into the warm sweaters and cozy blankets that keep us comfortable during those chilly days and nights. And that's how farmers raise young sheep effectively, contributing to the wonderful world of wool production.